526.22, and we have the NASDAQ 100, which is loaded with tech stocks, by the way, and we got above the 10-day. We had horrific selling. Oh boy, did we ever. And that selling lasted for week after week after week after week. Every time a stock caught a bid, they failed, they came down, and whatnot. Um, so we know that there are characteristics with bear market trends when you get bear market rallies, we call them. And when we test where the last breakdowns were, that's right at that 20-day. If we can clear that, then the next resistance, my friends, are going to be right about there. And that will be above that last reversal top that I just was at on the chart. So therefore, we will monitor where that trend line is, and we can see what it represents. It represents this right here, and it does. Now, in our daily stock chart app, this is just a standard chart, but when you sign up for the free 5-day demo to demo our app, will be totally different. This is just a standard chart. So as far as the NDX, though, it either is going to lead these rallies, as it is, because it's going to be how the sectors are weighted, and when tech have big bounce, finally, but it's only this one day, okay? But we have the follow through, and over here we couldn't get no follow through. And then we had a breakdown and made the lows. And then we have a narrow range up day with a gap up to go ahead and prove the fact that that chart right here has a buy signal, okay? And that is a good thing, because now we're no longer in that sell signal. It wasn't until yesterday that it was going toward that area right here, the moving average convergence divergence. So nonetheless, we know what time it is at dailystockcharts.com, and we own that. And it's a charting app that's coming to the public, actually. You'll enjoy it when you sign up for it and whatnot. Let us not forget about the volatility days. The volatility upside days have been to sell the rallies, every one. We had a little 3 little day, and then we had no follow through, and we had the following day look at the big gap down, and it just sold off relentlessly as it did. And then there was the bounce on the NDX100, and that's all of those tech stocks that are heavily weighted in the NASDAQ 100. That is the leader, testing that 20-day. And once it gets above that 20-day, then we say, hey, it's time to go ahead and start buying, that the sellers have gotten out of the way. But it's too early to tell that yet, because it's only a follow-up day, and it's only in the morning time, slightly after the lunch hour period right now. So nonetheless, that is the time zone of the video and the movement into that resistance. And we have a favorable setup that says that we're going to gap up, and if we come down and test and hold that 10-day and run through it, well, the 50-day is way up here. That's at 13, close enough. So that 50-day is at exactly 13,511. What a nice move that would be in the NASDAQ 100. And that would be a nice summer seasonality rally that would happen, as it would. I'm going to conclude the NASDAQ 100. That is the leadership index for traders of all classes.